major conversations that keeps making the round this morning is, of course, about the alleged forgery of a UTME result by Miss Ejikeme. Conversations have come around that, saying that I think the National Assembly has put a stay on JAMB, of course, for the 3-year ban until the probe and investigations are complete. And of course, we also saw in the newspapers this morning about a U-turn from Mmesoma, saying she got an SMS saying that she eventually scored 249 in the UTME examination. What is really going on, Josh? Let's look into this conversation. Initially, from the get-go of the conversation, Mmesoma was so sure that she scored 300 and something, cannot remember right now, and that was, of course, how the conversation started in the first place. How that JAMB says she is not the top scorer for the year 2023, and now there's been part of what is in the news this morning is how that we're going to have professors, I think about 3 professors, look at her exam scripts to check if she actually scored that high in the exams. And I feel like that is a step in the right direction. How do you react to that?
First and foremost, we are going to talk about the fact that this young lady had a particular score that she got from the SMS. And she stood her grounds that she never fabricated or manipulated the score. It was actually what she got from the SMS that was sent to her. And of course, I listened to the father on a particular platform where he was quoted to be saying that he had never in any way seen the daughter doing such. That, as a matter of fact, he is a star, and he understood what it means for people to stigmatize you or antagonize you. Because at some point in time in his life, I think he was a football star, and he went for a competition where he won. And of course, because the parents were never in support of the fact that the young man was going into sports, they decided not to support him. And here is his daughter, who now comes out with flying colors. And now people are antagonizing her, saying all sort of malicious things just to bring her down. That there is no doubt, there's no iota of doubt in him that this girl actually took from him, because this is something that emanates within the family line. Now, to talk about the fact that she's making a U-turn to now accepting 249, my question is, what changed? Could it be that this girl is acting under duress? Is it someone pressurizing her, giving her sort of warnings, threats, and all that? Because if we were to look at it from a very normal point of view, this girl will not take any other stand other than where she was. Even the father, as at 2 days ago, was saying that there is no way they would accept this, that this is not the actual score. That what the girl declared was the actual score, because she got it from SMS. So why are they saying now that she's making a U-turn? Something is not adding up for me. And it's high time those in authority, the JAMB authorities, and of course the House of Assembly should look into this matter carefully. Has there been any history of her falling short of this kind of issues where she's been accused of so why is it happening now? And now what suddenly changed where her former stand is not where she is? She's now taking another direction. What is happening? Is it that she has come out now to tell the whole world that, oh, I'm sorry, what I declared as my original score is not what I'm getting now? Or what is actually happening? Some things are not adding up for me, and I cannot take what I'm seeing. I'm sorry, because that is not the girl I used to know.
I feel like she, according to people who know her parents, and of course have co-students, conversations have gone on among these people, and Mmesoma has, according to them, always been a straight A student. She's always come out top of her class, so it is expected that she would score really high in these external examinations. However, I feel like this conversation is focusing on Mmesoma a little too much. Why is JAMB not trying to tell us their own end of this conversation. JAMB is like it's beginning to look like they have something to hide, and of course, just like you said, from keeping her stand as about how she scored, she had that 300 and something score, and then making this reversal in less than 24 hours to accepting the 249 score. It doesn't make any sense. Somebody needs to, okay, so what led to her receiving the new SMS that now says she has the 249 score? What happened to the old SMS she received? Who sent the old SMS? The old results she had, the 300 and she had, came from the JAMB result portal. How did she get the PIN to access the portal to get the initial results? Where is the new result coming from? These are questions that need to be answered, and until JAMB answers it, I'm sorry, it's going to remain a dent in their name, because you cannot tell me that a portal that holds people's future, because the results are these children's future, and you have it in your hands, and you're not able to put it together and hold it and safeguard it, and you're telling us now that people are able to access it and manipulate results.
If you remember, even yesterday we talked about the issue, was it yesterday or 2 days ago, where we talked about the issue of due diligence needs to be done, especially a proper investigation as to, first and foremost, the first login she did, where that result spread out from what source? Was it from JAMB's portal? If it was from JAMB's portal, who are the IT behind their portal, especially their back end? Who were the guys on duty at a particular day? Can we name names? Can we invite them for questioning? On the day this lady logged in, the date the login will be known, and it usually has a time as well. Everything is documented. So who were those that worked or were on duty that particular day that made sure that the what's it called, the garbage in and garbage out process that went into the whole thing came out with this result? Who manipulated what? So until we start from there, this girl is innocent, because it is what you feed that you're going to get. So exactly. I don't see why they should be blaming her first. If it was someone who was above 18, then we can understand that maybe because it's an adult, he couldn't. But first, it's a young girl. Do you know, so who could have worked with this young girl to manipulate this? I find it difficult to wrap my head around it. Let them do their due diligence from the in-house. Do your search from the in-house. Then when you're done, then you can now come back and tell us, okay, from all investigation, this did not emanate from our portal. So it means that this guy would have connived with some persons to get it done. Because you cannot just start, prosecuting somebody without, that's the problem about Nigeria. You find a situation where somebody writes a petition to an anti-graft agency like EFCC. EFCC will not do their investigation. This is not me, throwing shades at them, but I've seen cases where they first of all just get petition, they rush at the person, arrest the person, and start doing their investigation. Already the person will be detained. But first you do your investigation, have a watertight investigation about that person, then go and arraign that person. At that point, the person cannot escape. And part of the talk that came up yesterday is how that we're hearing about Mmesoma's case now. Maybe because it actually did come out. And have there been other cases like this? And how was it handled? Are we hearing about this one now because he came outside? What about other ones? I'm surprised why they are hyping this thing. I'm very, very sure about that. Why they are hyping that thing is because it could be traced to ethnic sentiments. You think so? This is not the first time a girl from that particular region is coming out with flying colors. All right, I would rather... I guess there's an ethnic coloration to this. I'm hoping that it is nothing like that. I'm hoping that investigations pull through and we find out what the real situation really is before we drive it down to that point. It is still iBrand Daybreak. When we return, we're going to be having the Love Doctor in the house with us. Don't go anywhere. Stay with us.